There's a lot of heat about modern BMWs right now. They're unreal. The amount of technology in new cars is nuts. The performance numbers are absolutely mind-boggling. Shifts are perfect. Driving experience is what you'd expect out of a $100,000+ car. But when you drive them, you kind of forget that you're driving in a way. You kind of forget like what the road feels like, how much input it takes to really be connected with the road. When it comes to driving a classic car, when you're flooring that car and you're steering into a corner and you're coming back out of that corner, you have to pay attention. Like, you have to be there. And the car reminds you have to be there. My name is Julian Thompson, and I drive a 1994 BMW 530i M62 6-speed swap Touring. We'll try it one more time. Yeah. As a kid, my dad had a 1996 Z3 white on tan convertible 5-speed, and that's the car I learned to drive on. And that really sparked the interest for me. It's super analog, it's very mechanical, you're very planted in the road. As I got older, I finally had the opportunity to buy my first car, which was actually a more modern car. It was a 335i. I fully built that, made around 700 wheel, and then sold that guy to get back into the classics once I had another car I could daily. It was very hard to find a Touring that kind of fit the bill. I was lucky. When I started looking, prices hadn't spiked because the demand wasn't necessarily as high. And it took me like a year and a half of looking for the right one. Ended up finding it down in LA. A buddy of mine found it for me. I called the guy and just said, hey, I want to come look at it. I didn't say where I was from. I didn't say, I'm driving down from Northern California to go look at your car. I just said, hey, I want to see it tomorrow. So then we drove down at 4 in the morning, got there, drove it. I knew I was going to buy it pretty much the moment I saw it. Once I bought the car, it was the drive back that I knew this was the car I was going to dedicate a couple of years and a lot of money and a lot of time to make exactly what I wanted. I knew right off the bat I wanted a manual V8 wagon. Needed a bigger V8, needed a manual, and needed all the supporting parts to make it utilize that power effectively. So kind of the process from the driveline back, it's of course the 4.4 VANOS M62, 6-speed 420G, and then an E32 large case 315 limited slip in the back. All bushings to support that. All new suspension components, E32 lower control arms, moose head stuff wherever I could fit it. Of course, all the modifications to the motor to make it last longer. Performance tune, another larger intake if I wanted to get even more performance out of the top end, which is a 4-inch intake with a DUDMD ECU. So I have 2 ECUs. Your daily sort of just chill out and drive, and then I really want to get rowdy tune. Of course, a new exhaust, which is going to be built very soon. And then all the way down to just maintenance stuff like rear hatch wiring to make it just dailyable, right? To make sure all the electronics in the car work, make sure the heater works. Doing a new heater core was a nightmare, but it needed to be done. And it did, so everything that kind of made the car a solid, complete, really fun to drive, super reliable performance wagon. So my advice, if you want to build a classic BMW and specifically an E34, the first I'm going to say is hurry up. Hurry up. Prices are rising and trying to find the right foundation to start building on is getting harder. The second thing is join a group. Constantly read, constantly ask, make connections. The last thing is don't take it too serious. Your stuff's gonna break, stuff won't fit right. It might not be super comfortable, but damn it, you're gonna be focused and you're gonna be there when you're driving it.